everyone in the tech sector is feeling the crunch. Even Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted on Saturday that Tesla will probably offer a Cybertruck update sometime in the second quarter, such as a revised design price and delivery date. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click the subscribe button at the bottom right and subscribe to Growing Wealth and hit the bell icon, so you can get our videos in very first moments. Due to the tech sector being down, Tesla's CEO has lost $27 billion, was forced to initiate his new Cybertruck deliveries in 2022. Musk also had to close down a development plant, as the tech sector felt the crunch and lost money. Their full self-driving beta was supposed to be rolled out in the next 2 months to Tesla owners, but due to the tech crunch, this has also been pushed back. Meanwhile, NIO was also affected by Xpeng mixed report earnings. Biden stimulus deal. The Senate passed a $1.9 trillion Biden stimulus plan on Saturday, that followed a late Friday deal on extended jobless benefits. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer said the House plans to vote Tuesday on the Senate version of the Biden stimulus plan. It'll then go to President Joe Biden to sign. Passing the Biden stimulus plan could give the stock market a lift, especially real economy names. Then again, the stimulus plan may already be priced in Dow Jones Futures. Dow Jones Futures dipped 0.2% versus fair value, even Disney stocks that provided some support fell. S&P 500 futures fell 0.7%, NASDAQ 100 futures tumbled 1.6%. At one point Sunday evening, futures rose solidly across the board, with analysts expecting a rise for stocks like NIO. With the 10-year Treasury yield rising to 1.605% near recent highs amid concerns that the U.S. economy spurred inflation, as the pandemic fades and the Biden stimulus plan pours into the economy over the next several months. In other news, what might have affected the overall market is Saudi Arabia's energy minister saying that Sunday oil tanks in Ras Tana report were hitting a drone attack, while a ballistic missile targeted Aramco facilities. Crude oil futures edged higher Monday, pairing modest overnight gains. Oil prices surged last week, as OPEC Plus agreed to keep production quotas intact through April. Remember that overnight action in Dow futures and elsewhere doesn't necessarily translate into actual trading in the next regular stock market session. Coronavirus news. Coronavirus cases worldwide reach 117.51 million. COVID-19 desktop 2.60 million. Coronavirus cases in the U.S. have hit 29.69 million, with deaths above 537,000. New U.S. COVID cases were below 42,000 on Sunday, a 5-month low. U.S. coronavirus vaccinations hit 2.9 million on Saturday. On Sunday, vaccinations reached 2.4 million, which had been the old record. The 7-day average is now nearly 2.2 million. The stock market rallied significant damage last week, with IBD declaring a market correction after Thursday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average actually rose 1.8% in last week's stock market trading, though that all came in Friday's advance. The S&P 500 index edged up 0.8% last week, thanks to Friday's 1.75% gain. The NASDAQ composite slumped 2.1%, even with Friday's 1.55% pop. The Russell 2000 slipped 0.3%, thanks to Friday's 2.1% pop. Growth stocks had another tough week. Among the best ETFs, the Innovator IBD 50 ETF FFTY, and the Innovator IBD Breakout Opportunities ETF VUD both lost 4.7%, even with both rising just over 1% on Friday. The iShares Expanded Tech Software Sector ETF RGV sank 5.05%, even with Microsoft stock, its top holding. The VanEck Vector Semiconductor ETF SMH tumbled 5.1%, reflecting more speculative story stocks. ARC Innovation ETF plunged 10.2%, and Afternomics ETF 8.95%. Tesla Teledec Zoom stock charts damaged. Tesla stock is the top holding for ARC Investments overall. Teledec stock also is a top 5 holding. ARC has added to Tesla and Teledec holdings in recent weeks, and bought a lot of Zoom stock last week. Telecom stock and Zoom are two iconic coronavirus plays with tremendous growth, while telemedicine and video conferencing will likely keep growing as the pandemic ends. A lot of that growth may already be priced in. Telecom stock plunged 14% last week, tumbling through its 200-day line. Zoom skidded 9.7%, reversing sharply, lower following earnings, and also undercutting its 200-day. Tesla stock has benefited from a huge boom in EV stocks. The EV market is going to expand rapidly in 2021, so there's plenty of room to grow. But competition also is heating up. Tesla stock died 11.5% last week, even after slashing Friday losses. It's above its 200-day line but a long way from its 50-day line. Tesla tumbling stock price may have been a catalyst for Musk's tweets about the Cybertruck and FSD beta. But Tesla stock fell 2.5% before Monday's open. Perhaps Friday marked the bottom for all three 2020 winners and they'll quickly march to new highs. Investors should wait to see if Tesla, Telecom and Zoom stock can show real strength building bullish new bases before putting them on your ready lists. Xpeng earnings mixed. Xpeng reported mixed quarterly results early Monday. XPV stock rose 1.5%. After initially falling, the China Passenger Car Association will release wholesale sales data for February on Tuesday. This will provide figures for Tesla's China sales last month. NIO, Xpeng and Li Auto have already released production and delivery data. All reported lower sales versus January, with Lunar New Year holiday is having an impact. Estimates Wall Street expected a loss of 12 cents a share on revenue of $411.38 million. According to analysts, Xpeng lost 15 cents a share. His revenue surged 345.5% to $437 million earlier. Xpeng reported selling 12,964 vehicles in Q4 2020, up 303% from a year ago. It delivered a total of 27,041 vehicles in 2020, up 112%. It makes the P7 sedan a rival to the made-in-China Tesla Model 3 and the small G3 SUV. By comparison, NIO sold 17,353 EVs in Q4 and 43,728 for the year. Li Auto sold 14,464 hybrid electric vehicles in Q4 and 32,624 for the year. But last week NIO indicated that they were prepared for a shortage in chips that would force a production slowdown to 7,500 a month in Q2, from 10,000 vehicles a month in February. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below and please hit the like or share button, we'd really appreciate it.